All right, we have something really special for you today. There's another family that we've known for a while now called Embrace the Experience that has been RVing full time for not that long. So it's really interesting to see what they've done with this RV. It's completely wrapped. No, it's painted, I believe. It's awesome. And then there's so many amazing modifications inside that when I saw their RV tour on their YouTube channel, I said, you know what, we have to meet them in person because I want to do an RV tour of this RV. So we're here in Salina, Kansas. Just so happens in all of this country that we are in the same town, crossing paths. We're right there, they're right next to us. So let's go and meet Alex and Steve and do an RV tour. Hey! Let's go!
Let's go!
All right, so here we have Alex and Steve, Embrace the Experience. Guys, how weird is it that we are in the same town?
Oh, and Everest!
That we're in the same town in Kansas, of all places.
Yeah.
Smack in the middle of the country, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So you knew how much I love your RV.
Yes.
And all the cool modifications.
We've been talking about it for so long.
Yes, and I go, you know what, when we see them in person, we're doing our own RV tour of their RV. So here we are today. So guys, let's just get right into it. No, let's.
So I want to know something. What year is this RV? How big is it? And yeah, all that stuff.
What make
I'll
is
give
it?
that to him. He's
All right,
doing.
so it's a 2007 Fleetwood Bounder diesel. So they only made diesels for a couple of years. And it happens to have a 30-foot full wall slide.
A massive,
Yeah.
pretty much the length of the RV slide.
He's going somewhere. We gotta go see over there.
It's
This
from
whole
there.
thing, you gotta like, from this piece of wood all the way down.
To here. Alex, you show, girl.
So right here,
Goodness.
It's
it
like,
is a huge slide.
so wait, how long is the actual RV?
39 feet.
39.
Yeah.
So besides 9 feet, which is probably this right here,
Yeah, this
is all a slide.
It's
So
insane.
we have size envy for sure, guys, because ours does not look like this.
It
All right.
opens up a lot of space, but you get kind of nervous every time it goes in and out. You're like, a little
I know,
bit
yeah,
nervous.
because it's like, that's a massive motor.
Yes.
So as you guys can tell, this doesn't look like Grandpa's RV. This has a lot of beautiful accents and modifications to it. So
Yes.
what'd you guys do with this right here? This thing just blows my mind.
All right,
so
so
I can't wait
this
for you
I
guys to
think
see
right
this.
here is probably the most.
So this is
Insane
crazy
thing.
because this entire interior was completely gutted and renovated and obviously made white because Alex loves white cabinet. This particular portion over the dining room and the living room has a little secret button, and if we push it, the entire bed.
I think my
Let's see
kids
here,
would
let's
have
see
a
here.
heart attack if this was our RV and they
What's
could
happening
sleep
right
there.
now? What's that, Sandy? What's happening?
All right, so this is converting into 2 beds. Actually, you could have 3 kids sleep up here. It's that long. And so Moana and Orion sleep up here.
They sure do. So we have 3 kids. Only one's here right now. But Moana and Orion, our 15-year-old and 11-year-old, sleep up there. They have no problems with room. So I think we should get you guys to pop up there and see if y'all can.
Ah, challenge accepted.
Hey,
Let's go.
we gotta
let's
try
go.
something new. Let's
There
go!
we go.
Okay.
There we
All
go.
right, how do we get up?
All
You
right.
just
is it?
climb.
Wait,
That's
it's-
how the kids
Hold
do
on.
it.
I think is it all the way down?
All right, so Sandy is currently traveling to Moana's spot, and she is going full length.
Am
Oh,
I
you're going head to toe.
Now, the dogs are
So
dirty.
Orion sleeps with his head down here, but these guys are going head to toe. So
It's a dog show, dog attack.
there we go. Look at
Nice, I
that.
love this.
Look at this, we are 2 adults.
What a
Totally
great, what a great modification, man. This is
Oh
one
man.
of the coolest things I've ever seen. So,
Okay.
don't be afraid to buy an older RV and make it your own, because that's some of the beauty of getting an older rig. You don't have a crazy payment, and you can do whatever you want to the inside, because who cares?
Yeah.
We live a truly nomadic lifestyle, and that's why we're proud to let you know that this video is brought to you by Nomad Internet. So without Nomad Internet, we could not be out here in the Colorado Rockies, in the middle of nowhere, boondocking, uploading videos like the one that you're watching right now. A lot of people ask us, how do we make money on the road? We have online courses, we have coaching, and we have a social media brand that allows us to stay out here adventuring and having a great time. So that's why it's so important for us to have Wi-Fi anywhere we are in the US, because without it, we would not be able to be out here doing what we do. We love meeting families like Alex and Steve, and they also live a truly nomadic lifestyle. And as you'll see later on in this video, we asked them how they make money, and they have a huge business in Atlanta that they run from the RV. And the only way they would be able to do that is because of their connectivity to Wi-Fi. Nomad Internet is so committed to keeping our community connected that they're gonna give you $15 off your order. All you have to do is type in the promo code TNS15 when you check out. Make sure to check out our link in the description below. Talk about adventure, it's starting to rain out here, but Like I said earlier, having Wi-Fi is the most important thing to us. And without it, we wouldn't be able to have this fun, adventurous lifestyle. So if you're thinking about this, it is possible. You just gotta make sure you got some Wi-Fi, and you gotta make sure you get back inside when it's raining. Back to the video.
My name is Everest.
All right, bunk beds are put away, as you can see here. So as we're in motion or just in daily life, the beds go back up and we get to have a good time in here. So.
All right, so I have to say I'm a little perturbed when I see these kinds of kitchens because we don't have kitchen space, all right? We have to put our covers on our sinks to get more kitchen space. But look at this right here. Tell us about this
Like
kitchen.
a residential kitchen.
So usually we actually don't have the covers on, but real life we have dishes underneath.
Yeah, that's
Give it away.
I stuffed them all in there to
I
make
do
sure
that
they
too.
weren't hanging out. Oh yeah, there. But usually we don't have these on because we have a ton of counter space, and this actually comes out for more counter space. So I just use this space and this space right here, and it's plenty for me to cook. And then you got the stove and the oven, which we also don't use.
So we have this oven that is propane powered and heats up the whole rig, but it's summer, we're in the Midwest, and it's hot. So we actually went and bought, what is this thing called? An air fryer. And it lives right here, and it is, I mean, we don't even use this anymore. I don't even have to grill anymore. We just,
Every time the kids are like, I want to make some pasta, I'm like, we're not making pasta,
I know,
kids. Sorry,
like,
it's
that
not
little
happening
flame
today.
was so funny.
It
So
does.
tell us what this is though, because this is awesome.
Oh yeah.
This is not typical for an RV at all.
It's a
farmhouse. Farmhouse sink.
It's a
So people, do you see that? It's a farmhouse sink in an RV.
What about the fridge, Sandy? Tell me about the fridge.
Oh, don't even talk about the fridge.
Wait, I was told by your kids that you guys have one of these.
Yes.
And that's why they were jealous.
Basically,
because
yeah.
This is actually the exact same fridge we had when we had a house.
So this
the
we had
exact
this
same
one.
fridge.
We had this fridge too, and I loved it. And until you move into an RV, you don't realize how much you love a fridge until you don't have the
Where's the
space
crystal
anymore.
at? Oh, yeah, freezer.
Fireball!
Fireball Fridays!
Yeah, we gotta put in a Pitbull song. Fireball.
Hey, Fireball, reach out. We're ready for a sponsorship deal. Let's do it, baby.
One of the things I love the most that we did in the kitchen, I know the white cabinets and stuff, but it's actually over here. When we got these cabinets, they had those white baskets you pull out, and the whole thing would fall out because they're not attached. So we actually got these custom made to slide out in their little boxes so nothing falls out, and it's amazing. These are my favorite thing in the kitchen.
That's awesome.
And it's messy because we have kids.
It's real, you know what? So when we did ours, Jimmy's opening things, and I go, "Don't open that! There's a mess in there!" And I go, you know what? We gotta keep it real. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not one of those. Everything's like, all the labels are face forward. No.
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh, I only wish, but I cannot
Yeah.
keep up with that.
That's not me.
So this is actually what I call the yellow door, because
Why?
when I'm working, I tell them to close the yellow door.
See ya.
So
Look
this is
at
what
that.
separates the master, but also what allows me to work in our workspace. The first thing everybody notices when we come back here is the massive amount of light, and it's literally a conversation starter at RV parks, because you can see these beams of light through our window, and people are like, "What are you doing in there? What are you growing in there?"
I'm behind that window.
Like, oh, so that's where you make the money. So we actually ordered this because there was like a decorative fancy chair here, and we were like, that's not functional for a family of 5. But what is functional is our own lettuce, our own Swiss chard, our own green mustard. We got a tomato. Look. And it just pumps oxygen in here.
Ryder's doing a little cameo here, but I must say the lighting is absolutely amazing in this room.
It is.
So Ryder was over here for quite a long time yesterday. Do you want to tell them your favorite part of the RV?
My favorite part of the RV is the little snakey.
Oh yeah, there's
And
a
what's
little
his
snakey
name?
in there.
Ghost.
This is where I spend most of my time because I pull this out and sit down, little chair, and do my work. So this is what keeps the RV going with fuel prices the way they are, you know what I'm saying? So this is my workstation. Over here, we have, a fresh load of dry clothes. Look at that. Everest, your laundry's done.
Okay, I
Get to
gotta
work.
say I'm jealous again because I have loads and loads of laundry that needs to be done, and I have to do it at some point tonight. But I wouldn't have to do that if I had a washer. So nice job, guys.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, it's all in one and it's small. So like one person a day, you're basically doing laundry every day.
Still, tonight
And
I
then-
have to do a laundrette.
That is
here we have the good old PlayStation, and we can open this up, and that way we can actually watch TV on a tilt at night. And my favorite thing is our beddies.
So this is the sign that sits over our bed. Right before we left for our 48 states and 48 weeks trip, I had this custom made by one of my friends back in Georgia for Steve as a gift.
I could totally live in this RV. You guys want to switch? Want to trade? Let's do 24 hours and swap, right?
We should totally try that one day.
All right, so behind this door, we have the full bathroom.
All right,
let's see
so we have a little mini shower, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you have a shower!"
You gotta
But I
go
would
hop in
much
there
rather
with him. See how big this sucker it actually
because this is like a monster shower. I guess what happens when you get 4 more feet in your RV than we have. Come on in, babe.
Oh, man!
It's really spacious.
Great
Go
shower.
closer.
Got some drips.
You're right. I like it, guys. I like it.
I love it.
You might be making us upgrade here pretty soon.
Okay.
All right, what do we got going on up here?
So this is probably one of my favorite pieces in the rig, and it is the most versatile. It serves as multiple things. So on this side, you have Evie's bed. This actually pulls out for her, and she loves sleeping here. So we're not making our child sleep on the floor. She loves it. So we have the couch area, and then it goes out into a bed. So it's very convenient because it goes up during the day. She has her stuffed animal, her blanket, and then she has 2 blankets.
All right, so is that custom made for that piece? Because it's like a puzzle that fits in absolutely perfectly.
Yes, it actually is custom made. It took a while to figure out the dimensions, but Steve did an amazing job, and Evie's old nanny actually made it for her. As a gift. Yeah. So.
All right, but I feel like we have one more hidden secret in here. Let's see what it is.
Yeah. So the hidden secret is this little button right here. You push the up button, and then you get our TV.
Goodness. Look at this craziness.
Yes, it comes on out, and the reason we love this is because it's not out during the day, but at night when we want to watch a movie, Marvel, we can all sit on the couch and watch it, pop it up, and when we're done, it goes back down.
And then
Ryder,
this,
hold on. Ryder, what do you think about that?
is that your second favorite thing in the RV? Oh, look at that face! He's like, ah, yeah.
Hey, what's up? Say, give us a little introduction here.
Hey, I'm Moana. I'm the 15-year-old of the Embrace family.
Yes, the 15-year-old. The teenager.
Oh, nice to meet you.
She just got back from rock climbing. So the last part that makes this so versatile is you probably were like, you have a 4-year-old. Where are all the toys for the 4-year-old? The toys are all right here.
Hidden, I love it.
So we have her books, her toys, and everything, so it stays right here, clean. She knows where it goes, and she will start pulling out stuff now. But this is how we keep the RV clean with all the toys. It goes all right here. Anything that can't fit here doesn't stay.
All right, so I have a few questions for you guys because we've been doing RV life for a long time now, and there's so many people that have just started in the past year, couple of years. So how long have you been on the road full time?
So we got the RV in October of 2021, and we left full time December 26th. So that puts us at 8 months full
The
time.
day after Christmas with all the gifts and everything, we just shoved it in and
yeah.
we're like, let's go.
That's brave.
Yeah, it was, but it took about a month to like unpack everything.
All right, so what is your take 8 months in? Do you love it? Is it for you? Or you're like, that was a mistake? What's your feelings about
It was
that?
a terrible mistake.
Awful.
No, I'm just kidding. We absolutely love being on the road.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
We love this rig. We love this lifestyle. We love the people. We love you guys. Like,
Yeah.
this has been, this is great. And everybody we talk to is like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's the adventure of a lifetime. And, it is because we're seeing all 48 states in a single year. But it's also, we're with our family 24/7, 365, all day, every day.
So I don't know about you, but people always ask me, are you guys sick of each other yet? Like when we first moved in, everybody that we knew back in our neighborhood in Vegas was like, so you got, like they thought they were waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, all right, it's not gonna last long. And they're like, so you guys sick of each other? We love being together, so there's no sick of each other. What is your guys' take on that?
So I will say we're not sick of each other. The first couple months, it definitely took a minute to adjust to be with everybody, right? You're learning how everyone acts every single second of the day.
That's true. I never thought about that.
you are getting to know them at a deeper level. So of course there's going to be frustration when you first move in just because it's a different thing. But I would not even come close to saying we're sick of each other. We are experiencing more than we could have ever dreamed of together as a family.
Dude, it's weird. Like, there will be something broken in the RV, and she's got to, like, hang out with the kids and cook dinner or whatever, and I have to go to the hardware store to get something, and I'll call her, and she'll be like, I miss you. I'm like, I miss you too. Like, is that weird or what?
We do the same thing. If he's like, I gotta go run to Lowe's, I'm like, wait.
You're gonna leave me?
The whole family needs to go. Like, the whole unit moves together. And I'm like, is that so weird? So, because that's when we rented a house for a few months. We got back to Vegas from Bali. And it was weird. It's a 4-bedroom house. Kids start going, and I go, oh my God, like, we missed that closeness. Because, like you said, when you go from a house to the RV, you're like, I didn't know this much about you. Even though I've lived with you my whole life, you're like your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that's something about the RV that's really awesome is you get to know each other on a deeper level.
It's crazy.
Okay, I got a question here. Let me come on camera for a sec. What was the catalyst that made you guys pull the trigger and want to do this live?
Good question.
That's a
Do
deep
you
one.
want to answer
Yeah.
this?
So the catalyst, this is a little bit longer of a story, but I'm going to tell it as short as fast as I
Yeah,
can.
try to do it.
I'm going to try.
Takes a long time.
I'm going to try. Okay.
We're trying to fit this in a 15-minute video, so let's do it.
Okay,
Okay.
you need to plan 13 minutes for
We
this.
can bump it up to 20 if it's a good start.
Okay. Long
pressure.
story short, we drove down this one road every single day at these beautiful big houses, and every time we drove by this road, we're like, we want to live in this hood, we want to live in this hood, we want to live in this hood, and we got there. We got the big house and the big neighborhood with the pool and the soccer field and the tennis courts, and once we moved in, we didn't like it. We didn't like the big house with all the space, and we just didn't like it. And we were like, well, if we got the big house, then we might as well go to a tiny house and live in a tin can. And so we had been talking about taking a summer trip to visit a few states or a few parks, and we said, why not see them all? Why not go to all 48 of the lower states, and let's do it all in a single year. So
that's your mission now, right? 48 in the year. Now tell us, you have a YouTube channel.
we do.
Where you're sharing all of that. And so people, you can find them on their YouTube channel, Embrace the Experience. You got Instagram, Facebook, all of it, right?
Yep.
TikTok, don't forget about TikTok.
TikTok.
Yep, TikTok.
So, yeah, we're so excited to continue following you guys. I'm so excited that we got to meet you in person.
I know.
Speaking of meeting in person, like, we've been talking for months.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I run my fingers through your mohawk?
Oh, go ahead.
Hey now.
Yes! Now that's trying something new.
It's hard as hell.
I love you.
I love it. I love it.
One day I will dye my hair and it will be because of you, because I've never had the cojones to do it.
Well, we leave tomorrow morning, and I have some colors, so if you want to go crazy tonight, we can do a little strip for you.
A strip, she means.
That's
A strip.
I don't think she would do a lot, so I'm like,
If you want to go crazy tonight, we can do a strip for you.
That's what she said.
I like where this party's going.
Well, hubba. Oh my God, that is too funny.
Yes.
The biggest questions, and I'm sure you get it all the time, is how do you make money on the road, and what do you do about the kids' education?
Do you want to talk about education or money?
Oh,
first?
definitely money. I'm not in the
man.
education department, but a lot of people do ask that. They're like, how do you make money
Yeah.
on the road? And we've spent the last 7 years since 2015 building our own business back in Atlanta. We have a wonderful team of 12 people there, and we own our own graphic design and printing firm.
Nice.
So I like to tell people we can design anything that doesn't move, and we can print anything but money. So
I like it.
a good example of that is designing and printing and wrapping our rig, right? But we design and print paper products, promo products, emails, social media graphics, all that. And so we still work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 with our team back in Atlanta.
Okay.
So we're still working. We're not just on eternal vacation,
Yeah.
right? But that's how we afford this lifestyle. And one extra fact is that it's actually not that much different from our house.
Nope.
The house with the pest control and the utilities and all, it's the same as this house plus the gas and the fuel. Like, pretty much the same.
So I think people are always concerned with, but I won't be able how to make money. And there's tons of us doing it.
of ways.
You know, everybody has their own thing that they're doing. You know, you have a full-time business.
Here's what I think. If you want it bad enough, you got to get creative. That's all it comes down to,
Yeah.
because all the power lies within here. And if you want something bad enough, you will figure out a way to make that happen.
There's a way.
100%.
There's so many creative
There are. There really are.
All right, so let's talk about education real quick then. What do we do about education?
So education, we do road schooling currently. We use Mia Academy for the 2 younger kids, the 11-year-old and the 4-year-old. And then we use Mia Prep online high school for Moana because she is in 9th grade going on 10th. So it's actually really cool because since we are doing it online, Moana is going to be able to graduate a year and a half early, which she is very excited about because she is ready to build her van because she is going to do van life.
Yep.
That is Sky. Sky is all about van life. Isn't it funny? So that's something that with this lifestyle, you spark something in your kids where they're like, you know what? Like things that most adults are scared to do, and the kids are like, I want van life. I'm gonna customize it. I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, that's amazing.
Yep. It's infected her, and we told her, we were like, our only condition is you have to get a dog, like a big dog.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
she's like, I'm getting a German Shepherd, and that's our
We're
only condition.
very excited for her.
Yep.
All right, well, we want to thank you guys so much for giving us an RV tour of this amazing RV. They are all about embracing the experience, and they definitely got out there and what? Try something new!
Man, that was a pretty good ending. Put a
I
smile on
did.
my face.